40 space knots.
Energy buildup. Increasing. Countdown 10 seconds before firing. Prepare for recoil shock.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
Outer space, we're leaving Mother Earth to save the human race. Our star blazers, searching for a distant star, heading off to Iskandar, leaving all we love behind. Who knows what?
This battleship alone against such an evil as the Gamelons. We stand between them and Earth. We must prevail. We are Earth's last defense. Here at Pluto, we must make our stand.
Adapted from the Japanese anime series Space Battleship Yamato, Star Blazers hit the airwaves in America in 1979. It was the first anime-adapted cartoon that became a hit with American audiences, and for good reason. I remember watching this series as a child, and I was entranced by it. It was the first cartoon series I can remember that was episodic, a true space opera in the vein of Star Trek. When you watched it as a kid, you felt like you were watching an adult show, and I loved it, and so did a lot of other children in my generation. Now, there were 3 seasons of Star Blazers that were made, but I'm only going to be talking about the first season, The Quest for Iskandar, as I believe it to be the most epic and best in terms of storytelling. The second season was alright, and the third season, The Bolar Wars, was not very good in my opinion, and the opinion of most fans. The plot of the first season goes like this. The Earth is being attacked by a foreign planet known as Gamelon. They have been bombarding Earth with radioactive planet bombs, which has made all life on the surface unlivable, so Earth's residents have moved underground. However, the radiation is slowly seeping underground as well, and Earth's leaders conclude they have only 1 year left before the radiation penetrates their underground cities and all life on Earth will cease to exist. It's never expressly stated why the Gamelons are doing this other than they want to expand their empire. They seem to have no particular grievance with Earth other than this. The series opens with Captain Avatar, voiced by Gordon Ramsay.
None of you are working as a team!
No, not that Gordon Ramsay. He's leading one of Earth's last fleets against the Gamelons at Pluto. They are completely wiped out after the battle, except for the Captain Avatar's command ship and one missile ship led by Alex Wildstar. Against orders, Alex sacrifices his ship by staying behind to stall the Gamelons while Avatar's ship escapes.
Wildstar!
Just as it seems there is no hope for the Earth, a mysterious rocket ship lands on Mars, where cadets Derek Wildstar and Mark Venture are stationed. Derek is the younger brother of Alex Wildstar that we just met in the Battle of Pluto. The 2 cadets investigate and find a beautiful woman that has succumbed to injury lying on the ground. She's holding a message capsule in her hand, and when decoded, the message is from a Queen Starsha of the planet Iskandar, and the woman who died delivering the message was her sister. Starsha informs the Earthlings that they have a machine called the Cosmo DNA that can remove the radiation from Earth and save it, but for some reason they are unable to deliver it to Earth themselves, so the Earthlings will need to make the journey to Iskandar to retrieve it. To do this, Starsha has also given them plans for a wave motion engine and gun that use tachyon particles that move faster than light. This will allow them to warp jump to distant locations instantly to make the journey and back within 1 year, and the wave motion gun is an awesomely powerful weapon for battling large Gamelon threats using the same technology. Thus, the main plot is laid out for the first season. Captain Avatar is chosen to lead the journey, and Earth's Defense Force have been secretly revitalizing an old sunken battleship named the Yamato, now renamed the Argo, as their newest weapon against the Gamelons. By the way, the Yamato was a real Japanese battleship that was used in World War II and sunk in 1945. Avatar chooses Derek and Mark to be on his crew, and the three go to meet the other crew members, including Chief Engineer Orion, Nova, the radar operator, Sandor, the science officer, Homer, the communications chief, Eager, the assistant navigator, and Conroy, who leads the Black Tiger fighter squad. There's also Dr. Sane and his robot assistant IQ-9. Derek assumes the role of gunner and first officer,
Swing the ship around.
and Mark becomes the main navigator of the ship. Now there's also a running subplot between Captain Avatar and Derek. Derek learns just before accepting the position on the Argo that Alex was killed on the battle at Pluto. He blames Avatar for not ordering Alex to retreat, even as Avatar explains that he tried to do so. Derek would hold this grudge against the captain for some time until later in the series, when he begins to witness just how good a man the captain is, and Avatar even becomes a sort of father figure to him later. Derek eventually takes command of the Argo after Avatar falls ill and becomes invalid. There's also a possible budding romance between Nova and Derek throughout the series. The Gamelon forces are led and overseen by leader Deathlock, voiced by Eddie Allen. I loved Allen's portrayal of this character, a mix of sarcasm, apathy, and condescension towards everyone around him. He makes for the perfect entertaining villain. Throughout the journey to Iskandar, the Argo will encounter multiple challenges from the Gamelons, from giant missiles to being fired upon from the opposite side of the planet using reflectors, to minefields, to an artificial sun being used to trap them, to a galactic whirlpool, and to a magnetron wave. The show truly was episodic, and I'll say again, for 1979, this level of storytelling in a children's show was unprecedented. It really did rival any adult sci-fi series, and in general I found that Japanese-based animations have always condescended far less to their audience than American ones. The Argo eventually makes it to Iskandar, which, in a surprise twist, is the twin neighboring planet to Gamelon. Queen Starsha has always been at odds with the Gamelons in their militaristic view of the universe. In one final battle, they defeat the Gamelons and seemingly kill leader Deathlock. They go and meet Starsha on Iskandar and take the Cosmo DNA. In another twist, Derek finds out that his brother Alex didn't die at Pluto after all, but was rescued by Starsha, and the two have fallen in love. Alex decides to stay with Starsha on Iskandar as the Argo makes the return trip. In the final episode, we see that Leader Deathlock has survived and tries one last time to destroy the Argo, but fails again. The second season revolves around a giant comet hiding a massive ship that tears through a newly restored Earth's defenses and threatens to wipe them out. Leader Deathlock is consulting with the Comet Empire's leaders as he knows the Earthlings well. This season is okay, and I enjoyed it well enough, but to me it just lacked the same magic as the first season. And the third season was just a disaster, again in my opinion. There are third season apologists who like the Bolar Wars, but I'm definitely not one of them, and neither are the majority of Star Blazers fans. All in all, this series ranks as one of my favorites of all times, animated or otherwise. I loved it as a child, and I still love it today, and is still widely popular in Japan. Its storytelling is timeless. I introduced it to my young daughter years ago, and she loved it as well, proving that good shows never lose their appeal, no matter which generation is watching. Star Blazers, or Battleship Yamato, stands as a testament that compelling stories never die. It significantly influenced anime and brought it to a Western audience for the first time, and I'm forever grateful for this. Give it a watch. I think you will be too.